So when did you start it? When did you start doing the media thing, man? Let's get into that, man. What made you want to do that? Was you always just in tune with, watching interviews and stuff like that? What made you get into it?
So 2 years ago, I'm gonna just start from the beginning. 2 years ago, I started networking the streets. So I ain't know what I was gonna do, whether I was gonna just try to have like a little management / distribution company on the music side, or I was gonna do media. But I seen how Sean Cotton turned his media company into basically a whole brand. So once I seen he went the media route and seeing how it was working with him, I also started paying attention to like other media companies with media brands like Real Tune, Stay Down, who else? Urban Politician Big N,
Shout out Big N.
Screwston Media,
Appreciate you.
Back Streets with Cole. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing like the recognition y'all getting. So I'm like, shit, this media shit really the wave right now.
It is.
And you can really build just off media, and then once you get stamped at a certain level, you can branch off into other ventures. So I was like, you know what? I'ma just take it the media route. And I've been going in on the media side for basically like a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Out of the 2 years, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now speaking of like media and like bloggers and stuff like that, do you think a lot of these bloggers, right? Do you think they have power to influence people minds and all that? Like, let's say, like, for example, like, let's look at like the Go Yayo and like Sauce Walker beef or whatever it was, and you've seen all these different pages. They was posting their opinions about the situation. Do you think bloggers have some type of control over people's minds with their opinions?
Bloggers definitely have a big influence, especially the ones who already got like a lot of like viewers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who tune in with them. Especially like if all of them are saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching an interview with Charleston White, and he said, "He who controls minds controls images. No, he who controls images controls minds." And I was like, damn. So basically, the media, that's the most powerful thing in the world right now, because they show whatever, and whatever they show us, we tend to like, you know what I'm saying, believe it.
Right,
and it could be really like 50% accurate, but because they just showing us one side, like, then shit, they might feel like shit. The people might feel like it's the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, most definitely, like they definitely have a big influence, and they definitely can like brainwash some people if they post a certain amount of information and don't post the whole thing.
Exactly. I definitely agree with that. I feel like a lot of these guys, they need to be held responsible. Just that simple. They need to be held responsible, because a lot of times they egg on beef, they instigate beef, you know what I'm saying? And they put their personal opinion. And sometimes a lot of the information don't be facts.
Yeah.
A lot of times they just post it just to get views and reactions.
Clickbait, yeah.
Or they trying to get monetized on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of clickbait's going on.
Yeah, like a lot of crazy stuff. So I think a lot of times these guys, they just be so thirsty for attention that, they'll do anything to get it. You know what I'm saying? So, most definitely, man. But you in college, right? You in college, right?
Yeah, I'm at Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
What made you go to Southern over, TSU and other schools?
Prairie View. So I was just thinking about it. I had older homies around my age. They from Houston, you know what I'm saying? We from the H and shit, we from around here. They go to Texas Southern, that's down the street, basically. You go to PV, that's around the corner. Like,
around the corner.
I feel like most of the time when you close to home, you don't be grounded. You know what I'm saying? You be distracted. Like your people right there, all your people, like all your homeboys and everybody like just around here. So it's like you ain't gonna be locked in. You know what I'm saying? And I was just seeing like certain people that I fuck with, they didn't finish school. So I was like, shit, I ain't going to school in Houston. I ain't nowhere close to Houston. So my senior year, we ended up going to a campus visit to Southern. So we 4 hours, drove down there 4 hours to Southern. And I ain't gonna lie, like the same vibes I got from PV and like Texas Southern, I got from Southern. You know what I'm saying? And it was family oriented. And you know, Louisiana, like my second home, like I got hella family out there.
Yeah,
That's
me
where the
too.
roots at. You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to my mama. I'm like, Southern, like a home away from home. You know, BR, I got family out there. And she was like, well, what you think about it? You think about going? I said, yeah. I said, I'm going to HBCU, and it got to be in the city. I like Alcorn, grabbing out the picture because it's in the country, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, middle of nowhere.
Texas Southern PV is too close to home, so I said, I'm going to Southern. And then that's when I had applied, got accepted, and shit, the rest was history.
Okay, so do you think more black folks should go to school and get an education?
I'll say this, I want more black people to try. I understand, like, college ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
But just try, you know what I'm saying? You never know, because I know people who didn't really make good grades in high school, you know what I'm saying, all they whole life. But they end up going to college, going to community college, then going to university and shit. Now they working 6-figure jobs. But you just got to try and just change your mindset. We've been programmed to not, you know what I'm saying, go to college because, it's too expensive or you know what I'm saying? In certain ways, I ain't gonna lie, certain people be, you know, judging people from, you know, going to college and shit. It's not cool to go to college or you a square, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they always say
Man,
that.
that shit live.